armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Oh, look, paradisum lather. The resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Incoming Sauros. Now you coming from your right. Nice shot. Those Auras must have been scavenging supplies too.
That's one for us.
I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp. Those must be your ambassadors, man. That's a bad sign.
You're mine now. Next one's mine. Hey! Over here!
Still recovering.
Right flank! Didn't stand a chance!
Worse than raw.
venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds. We've already had to move back the palisades line a few times.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too. Zara. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
This one's mine. Left leg. Let's see what he's got. Good one.
This is Dehangan's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Here we go. Come and get me. One for you.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarup holding hands. What do you see? You'd know better than me. Take a look around before we go. Anything juicy? Well, Dehangan's the only one who can make sense of it. We should talk to her. What's that Zarb doing out here all by himself? A friendly Zarb. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarab, but it definitely answered you. I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near to Hagen's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
Just like the good old days. Give me a target.
I'm coming for you!
Hey! Over here!
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
Aim where? Take the best shot. Come and get me! Nice! Oh, no, you don't. Let's see what you got. Next one's mine.
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Yes, they'll never stop me.
Wonder what he thought would happen.
Then.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now. You read my journal? That's private. Why would you do a thing like that? What would I know about... All right, I lied to you. I can't keep it up anymore. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here? I'd love to. I'm not good at anything, no matter what I put my mind to. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip. But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Are you serious? I don't call raiding my house diplomatic. I suppose I won't have time to regret it if I'm dead. I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
Nice to see.
I guess you're used to camping in the wilds. Though, so did my commanding officer. Sure. What's on... We should be safe enough. But I'll take watch. Just in case.
Que larde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place? A godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Hightown. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
Realize? They're never gonna realize anything of the sort. We'll always be the invaders to them.
No, I don't think so. It's only been a few years. They'll come around eventually, I'm sure of it. They have to.
Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night, kid. I honestly don't care what the locals think. Past time they've joined the civilized world. I admire the Steel Garrod's devotion to Wodica. I'd be lying if I said Louis didn't make me shiver.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Strangerroot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Birth, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal. They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys. Did you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, envoy. The living lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together. Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. Hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past. Well, I've spent 6 years making up for my, if you ask me, justifiable crimes. They had me working in the prison galleys for most of it. Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose. Oh, you're a funny one, envoy. Free. Am I free after this? And they say the Adiran elite have no sense of humor. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades. He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort.
Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about to sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man. Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Claviger keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. The Claviger gets the administrative day-to-day done. Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Wodica. At least I understand why the Burned Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote, Wodica's order of paladins. The only thing they care about is their Burned Queen. There's honor among thieves, Envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god. About Adir, that same hungry empire that is looking to gobble up the living lands. The one that sends people out to maybe die for its ambitions. Kind of you to ask, Envoy. The truth is, not really. Adir's fair and good to the people it thinks deserve compassion. But break its trust, and well, Adir will make you crawl to retrieve the pieces. You can tell it's a place that worships Wodica. Actually, I miss the pies. The crust's all wrong here. Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, Envoy. The Strangleroot is hungry. Every day, it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there. Anyway, Pargrunin beer is surprisingly terrible. Always trust in a Mauen to know where the best seafood is. Pay attention when the locals tell you something. And watch out for poets. Something's odd about them. Listen, Envoy. I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer. I do know a few things, though. So, ask. No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody. And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there. If I want a servant of the Adiran Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous, but Fjord supplies most of the produce we eat here in Paradise. They must be doing something right. Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlements just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them, between the desert weather and that. I mean, the Pargrunin dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solus Keep and just never come out. Once again, I'm no cartographer. But you know what they say about continents with small acreage? They've got big personalities. Little bit of everything here. Poison swamps, deserts, snow-covered mountains, volcanoes, acid seas. Because why not? A cartographer might be able to tell you more. I hear there's one in town. That it lives up to its name. Wilder place than Adir, which has been stomped into civility. The living land scares our empire, I think. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sending its most expendable folk here. Present company excluded, of course. I think the living lands won't want to be leashed by the empire, though. But that's my opinion. I've been here a while. I don't know. I mean, I know some people in Adir think of godlike as blessed by the gods. What with you lot having a divine resemblance and all. Although, I guess some folk think godlike are cursed. Depends on what sort you are. Frankly, I don't know if I've seen your particular kind before. Still, I think there are stranger things than you in the living lands, envoy. No offense, but more importantly... Ask them then.